Hey guys, welcome back. Okay, so today I want to talk about the gay male narcissist, and this I feel pretty strongly about this because it just at first you think it's like a myth, or you think it's not something that is ever gonna like cross your path. And so what I recently found out is that it's much more prevalent of an issue than anyone realizes. And yeah, it's just it blew my mind. But if you're finding this video, chances are that the information might be relevant to you, because the way I found out about the narcissist being gay was from my YouTube algorithm. It just started sending me videos like about DL, and like I didn't even know what DL was. If you guys don't know, it's like down low, men on the down low. So men who present as straight, but they're actually closeted gay, or maybe they're bi, but they present as straight. They claim to be straight, they date women, and they live a straight life, okay? And just to be clear, I don't have any problem with gay people or the LGBTQ community. Like, I love humanity. And I think everyone is capable. It doesn't matter what your sexual orientation is. Anyone's capable of being a good person. And that's, at the end of the day, that's all what really matters. But that's on a large scale. Individually, I do have a problem with these men who use women. And here's the thing. If you're watching my channel, you know that it started off being a channel about narcissism. And if you've been in a relationship with a narcissist, particularly a male narcissist, chances are that narcissist was also gay or bi. And it's not something I ever thought of until I dated someone who he claimed to be bi, but it's not something I thought of in my past narcissists. I just thought that was the worst of it, that they're these demon walkers who just move out of self-interest and just go around hurting people. I did not think that there was even more depth to the evil and disgustingness that they, unleash on us women. I mean, I know there are a lot of men who watch my channel too, but maybe you can chime in and let us know what you think, because these men, okay, they protect each other. It's like bro code. Like, people who adhere to the bro code, probably gay, okay? Or at the very least, homosocial, okay? So it's another thing I've been learning, that these men, okay, not the men who watch me, but most men don't even like women. They don't look at us as human beings. They only respect and are loyal to other men. They perform for male validation, and they care about the emotions of other men, not the emotions of women, not their partner that they claim to love, right? So it's like, how is that not gay? So okay, so all these videos started popping up on my YouTube saying the male narcissist is gay, and at first you're like, what? How are they gay? Because they're womanizing, right? They go through women like Kleenex. It's especially those men who have multiple women, like so many women, like they're overcompensating. And the reason why no woman or no amount of women can satiate their lust is because what they really want is a man, okay? And they go through women, in large numbers and are just like surrounded by women, because they want to prove that they're not gay, or they want to prove to the other men in their social circle who are also gay like them that they're not gay. It's so weird. And so when a man, and any man who is cheating on a woman or abusing a woman does not like women, okay? Right? They save their loyalty and their respect for their homies, for their bros. So they care about the feelings of men, not the feelings of women. That's where they want to emotionally connect with men and not women. That's like homosocial, okay? Homosexual is if they're also having sex with them too. So like not all men may have sex with the men that they're emotionally attached to, but a lot of them will. They will have sex with men because if you think about it, men are so lustful. Like they don't care. They don't care what they fuck. They'll fuck anything. Okay, and so when men have an emotional bond with other men, and they're also very horny, they'll f each other, like, and they do. They really do. Okay, and so there's a lot of tells that, me looking back on my relationships with narcissists, they were all there, okay? But none of this became apparent to me until I dated someone who actually was DL, or he was bi, and it was so textbook, man. But it's like I don't know, what are some of the common signs? Like, they're obsessed with anal, or they'll have like a lot of gay friends. Not that there's anything wrong with having gay friends, but a lot of the people that they surround themselves with are also into the same thing. And the guy I just dated, he had this one friend who in particular didn't like me, and it was like his best friend, right? And you could just tell there's like a weird dynamic between the two of them, and when you're around them, you feel like you're the intruder, right? I mean, not right. I don't know if and like they joke around about being gay, and it's just there's nothing wrong with being gay, but when you're using women to cover up your sexuality and hurting them and marrying them, having children with them, but like you have these relationships with other men, these sexual relationships with other men, like that can be pretty heartbreaking for the woman involved. Okay, and it's not okay. It's not okay to treat people that way. Fortunately for me, I didn't get too emotionally attached, but I was kind of blindsided that this is like a real thing, because you don't think that like it'll happen to you. And even without having dated this guy, I look back on several people that I've dated, and there were signs like the bro thing, the men that like only perform for the bros and only want validation from their homies, and there's like this like unspoken respect that they have amongst each other that they don't extend to women. A couple of the guys I dated in that arena, they would try to like, they were very open to having threesomes with two males and just a girl, which is weird, right? I think that's weird. I don't think anybody's that hard up for schmecks that they need to be having another man in the room, like and then yeah, like the men that introduce you to the back door, they're all about that. Like, yeah, I didn't think anything of it before, because I just thought, hey, people are, they're just exploring. And you know, there are a lot of nerves down there. Like, doesn't it, it does make sense that it would feel good. Like, I didn't think of it particularly as gay, but it's like, but how did they, who introduced them to anal stuff, right? I don't know. Am I allowed to say that on YouTube? But yeah, I mean, I'm mainly making this video to confirm, or just to put the information out there, that this is a real thing, and it's a lot more prevalent than you realize. Like, it could be like, you know, father figures or like uncles or everybody, because sexuality is fluid, right? So almost nobody is 100% straight, okay? See, they don't want me talking about this. Like, you know, I'm not 100% straight, but the way that I identify as straight, like, I can find women sexually attractive, but emotionally, I can only get emotionally attached to a man. That's how I identify as being straight. Now, these men, they are not emotionally attached to their women. They don't care about their women. The narcissist doesn't care about you. They wouldn't hurt you if they did, right? Whose emotions do they care about? They care about the emotions of their guy friends, their homies. So they could be sexually attracted to women, but they're emotionally attached to men, which, according to the way I define myself as straight, that would make them gay, okay? And the reason why, you know, the reason why these narcissists turn out to be also gay, I think, is because, you know, what creates a narcissist, right? A parent shaming their child. So if their child, you know, a gay person is shamed as a child, they're going to hide it and do the same mechanism just a narcissist does, right? Build a facade, a false self, and it's the same thing. So it makes a lot of sense that a lot of these narcissists who are hiding who they truly are, a closeted gay person hiding who they truly are, would be a narcissist, because they act completely out of self-interest, right? Dating women, marrying women, having children with women, and not caring who they hurt. That's pretty narcissistic, you know, just to hide who they are. And yeah, it's like, it's most men. Okay, I mean, I can't claim that, obviously, but I think we'd all be surprised to know that, like, most men like other men, you know, because most men are narcissists. Under the patriarchy, they are raised to be narcissists. They are raised to prioritize themselves, to not like women, okay, to be misogynistic. Yeah, just, it hits a lot closer to home. If you've been dating a narcissist, this extra step down to hell is probably at your doorstep also, you know? Yeah, so I just wanted to come on here, and if anybody needed confirmation, if they were wondering if their narcissist was also gay, there's a big chance that they are. And sorry, I'm like getting all like flustered and my throat is like scratchy. They really did not want me to be talking about this, because these people are just evil, man. They're so evil. And so, yeah, I'm gonna make another video talking about just the specific things that give DL men away. But yeah, I hope that was helpful to someone, okay? I love you guys. See you later. Bye.